And welcome in here tonight where it is a rainy evening across central Illinois. Take a look here. That's our Flooring America Weather INET First Mid-Bank camera in Charleston as we see the wet pavements there. But that rain is going to come to an end here before too long, before another round kicks in. You can see here comes this first one that's pushed through. Here's your break, and here's the next one that we'll see later tonight, and it's going to get pretty soggy. At least it warmed up. I mean, we've got the 50s out there. Pretty warm, 55 down in Effingham. And as we go throughout the course of this evening, though, we're going to see those temperatures begin to fall. And we're going to see the rain really ramp back up. So what to expect as we head into the rest of your weekend? Well, you might like that forecast. I'll share it with you when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Some restaurants are having trouble filling job openings. What they think is to blame. Plus some good news if you haven't filed your taxes yet. How much extra time the IRS is giving you to do it. And a school district is facing a lawsuit because one family says it failed to protect their daughter from sexual abuse.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Businesses pick back up. Staffing is impossible. It's impossible to find anybody that wants to come to work.
That's what many restaurant owners are saying as business starts to pick up. Good evening. I'm Jessica Coons in for Paul and Jennifer. Several places across central Illinois are hiring, but they say they can't find people who want a job right now. WCIA 3's Abigail Metch is live in the newsroom. So, Abigail, why so many openings right now?
Jessica, today I talked to restaurant managers, business owners, and someone from the employment office. They all said the same thing. They think that people who are receiving unemployment have lost their motivation to go back to work.
Every small business and small restaurant is hurting right now because the government is paying people to stay home, basically.
Nick Morgenthaler owns 2 restaurants in Decatur. He's looking for more employees, but says no one is applying.
We've had ads out for I don't know how long trying to find cooks, and no one has even responded.
He blames this on the government's financial help.
The government's made it too easy. Just basically all the stimulus money and then the extra money on the unemployment and then extending the unemployment for people that have just been on unemployment. They make more money to stay home than work.
He and his staff are working long hours to keep business running smoothly. And he says they're exhausted.
My whole kitchen needs more help. We're all doing 12, 14-hour days. I mean, it takes a toll to where I'm glad that we're closed on Mondays because we get a break.
Leah Stukins is also a restaurant owner, and she's opening another one in a few weeks. But she's running into the same problem. Ads go up, and no one responds.
We've placed a few ads on the internet and have not gotten a lot of response. So we're going to try a couple other avenues and see what we can do, because these are good positions.
And she says she's hopeful she'll be able to hire more workers before the restaurant gets even busier in the summer.
The employment office says right now there's too many jobs to fill and not enough people wanting to work. But they're expecting all of this to change when unemployment runs out. In the newsroom, Abigail Metch, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Abigail, thank you. The IRS is delaying its April 15th tax deadline until mid-May. A report from Bloomberg says the agency is still working to find a specific date. Tax professionals had been calling on the IRS to push the deadline back because of the pandemic. This is the second year the IRS has done this. More stimulus checks hit bank accounts today. That's because today is the first official payment date. Additional rounds of payments will be made in the weeks ahead. That includes people who receive theirs by mail. Here's a look at today's COVID numbers in Illinois. The state is reporting more than 1,600 new cases. Another 17 people have died, and the positivity rate is still at 2.6%. When it comes to vaccination rates, more than 4.2 million shots have been given. Yesterday, 102,000 people got the vaccine. The daily average is just over 102,000. The governor is honoring those who lost their lives during this pandemic. More than 20,000 people died from COVID in Illinois in the last year. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey talked to health officials about looking back on the year and their optimism going forward.
It's been 1 year since the first COVID death in Illinois, and the governor is honoring the loss of that life as well as the many others that have been lost during the pandemic with this memorial in front of the governor's mansion here in Springfield. The memorial features a flag for each of the state's counties, and it honors the more than 20,000 people who died from COVID. Public health officials are also looking back on a terrible year, but this time they do have a little bit of optimism.
We feel very fortunate, and that we've got all the partners with us, the hospitals and the medical community. Once they have plenty of vaccine, we should be able to get to as many people as want vaccinated, and we hope it's in the 80s or 90% of the community.
The increase in vaccine availability is making it easier for counties to get ready to inoculate even more people once the eligibility requirements are opened up. The Sangamon County Public Health Department is having problems filling all of their vaccine appointments, especially the ones out at the fairgrounds at the mass vaccination site. Said there are dozens of appointments available and anybody in the state can go and get them. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
With the increase in vaccine appointments, O'Neill says you should look to see if you can move an appointment up to a new time slot if you already have one scheduled for weeks down the line. One person was hurt in a 5-car pileup in Decatur this morning. It happened on the William Sand Viaduct overpass on 22nd near East El Dorado. Police say some of the cars crashed into vehicles ahead of them because of fog. One person went to the hospital, but they should be okay. Sangamon County Crime Stoppers needs tips about a deadly shooting. This happened February 25th near South 6th and Princeton in Springfield. Timothy Swope was killed. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers. That information is on our website. A family is suing the Blue Ridge School District. They say the district allowed sexual harassment and abuse to repeatedly happen on a school bus. A lawsuit says a 14-year-old boy was allowed to sit next to a 7-year-old girl with Down syndrome, put her on his lap, and fondle her. The buses had surveillance cameras, and aides were supposed to be sitting with the girl. The girl's parents did not find out until police told them about their own investigation and charges.
The one place that parents want to think their children are safe is school. It's a school bus. In this situation, it was anything but, because the actions of the school district and the people that were charged with the responsibility of protecting this young girl.
The district is not commenting until it receives the complaint and has instructed staff not to talk to us. Mattoon Police Department celebrated one of its own today. Captain Ray Hall is retiring after 30 years. Hall and his son were chosen for Officer of the Year in January, and he has survived not only cancer, but also COVID. Hall was presented with a plaque for his service. Here's a follow-up. While Decatur waits to find out if it can keep its metropolitan status, some have asked why other central Illinois cities might be okay. The government is looking at raising the metro status requirement from 50,000 to 100,000. Champaign has roughly 90,000 people, Urbana 42,000, bringing the metro area well over 100,000. The same goes for Bloomington Normal. Here's an update out of EIU. The University Naming Committee will soon be asking your opinion on the renaming of Douglas Hall. It was named after Stephen Douglas, who owned slaves. The school plans to put out a survey to get feedback. The committee also plans on hosting 7 virtual forums. Dates for those have not been set. And a Springfield park named after Douglas now has a new name. New signs are up at Duncan Park. It's now named after World War I hero Otis Duncan. Duncan was the highest-ranking black officer in the American Expeditionary Forces. Danville's only public pool will not be opening this year. The gutters need repaired and a crack in the concrete keeps growing. Public Works says they found a hole underneath. It could cost more than $3 million for a fix that would last 20 years. The mayor says they could use grant money or city reserves to pay for it. It's an effort to protect victims of domestic abuse, but some say a new bill would infringe upon the rights of gun owners. Plus this.
He does claim that it was not racially motivated.
8 people are dead after several shootings at Georgia spas. Why the killings have some communities on edge.